Before I even started writing this script, I stopped and asked myself a question that most people never have the courage to face. Why do Sigma males look so calm, composed, unbothered, and healed even when life has torn them apart in ways nobody knows? Why do people look at them and assume they're strong or unaffected when the truth is far darker, far heavier, far more human? And the answer hit like a punch to the chest. A Sigma male isn't healed. He's just mastered the art of hiding the damage. Some wounds don't close. Some men simply learn how to bleed without making noise. People confuse silence with healing. They confuse emotional control with emotional recovery. They confuse composure with closure. They confuse strength with numbness. A Sigma male doesn't talk about what broke him. He doesn't show the emotional debris. He doesn't display the fractures. He doesn't reveal the storms. He carries everything inside quietly, efficiently, invisibly. And because he refuses to show it, the world assumes he's healed. But if you look closer, really closer, you'll see something else. He's not healed. He's disciplined. He's not fine. He's functioning. He's not unhurt. He's unreadable. Let's go deeper. Sigma males are often seen as emotionally untouchable, mentally indestructible, and psychologically bulletproof. But the truth is far more complex. They feel deeply, far deeper than people realize. They carry memories like weights. They store experiences like scars. And because they don't express pain the way others do, people assume they don't feel it. But they do. In fact, they feel it more intensely. The difference is simple. A Sigma male processes quietly, privately, and internally. He doesn't rant. He doesn't lash out. He doesn't crumble in public. He absorbs, analyzes, adapts, and moves on. But the emotional residue never fully disappears. He just becomes better at containing it. A Sigma male's silence isn't healing, it's a vault. His calmness isn't peace, it's control. His distance isn't detachment, it's protection. His strength isn't recovery, it's endurance. People assume he's healed because they cannot see the damage. But the truth is this. He hides it because showing pain attracts people who will exploit it. This video reveals 10 unfiltered truths about why Sigma males aren't healing. They're just hiding their damage better than anyone else. 1. He isn't healing. He's just learned to bleed where no one can see. A Sigma male doesn't show emotional injuries. He won't break down in front of people. He won't confess vulnerability. He won't expose the weight he carries. Instead, he bleeds in private, out of sight, out of reach, out of interpretation. He learned early that expressing pain invites judgment, misunderstanding, or exploitation. So he internalizes everything. He processes silently. He endures invisibly. He wears composure like armor. People think he's healed because they don't see the wounds, but the wounds are there, stitched poorly, hidden beneath layers of psychological discipline. The Sigma isn't recovering. He's simply refusing to collapse where anyone can witness it. A Sigma doesn't hide because he's healed. He hides because he knows no one is coming to save him. 2. He isn't healing. He's just good at making chaos look like order. A Sigma male can survive emotional hurricanes without letting a single leaf move on the outside. He's mastered the art of containing storms. Inside, thoughts collide, memories echo, insecurities whisper, regrets sting, but he holds it all together with frightening steadiness. Most people express stress externally. A Sigma compresses it internally. He rearranges broken pieces so they look stable. He organizes emotional wreckage so it appears clean. He builds structure around destruction. To the outside world, he looks composed. Inside, he's holding everything with bare hands. His order is not healing. It's engineering. It's survival. It's maintenance. 3. He isn't healing. He's just stopped expecting anyone to care. A Sigma male doesn't talk about his pain because he already knows the truth. Most people listen to respond, not to understand. Most people want your vulnerability only to feed their ego. Most people care only until it becomes inconvenient. So he stopped expecting support. He stopped hoping for comfort. He stopped believing anyone could handle the weight he carries. His silence isn't healing. It's disappointment. It's awareness. It's reality. He doesn't bottle emotions because he's strong. He bottles them because he learned that opening up leads to more pain, not less. 4. He isn't healing. He's just functioning at a higher pain threshold. A Sigma male doesn't break easily because he has been broken repeatedly. Every failure, betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, and abandonment reshaped his thresholds. What destroys others only dents him. What hurts others deeply becomes something he can endure. He doesn't heal, the pain simply becomes familiar. It becomes manageable. It becomes a part of him. He keeps moving not because he's okay, but because he's adapted to surviving with wounds that would cripple others. Pain doesn't disappear. It just becomes a language the Sigma male stops translating. 5. He isn't healing. He's just distracting himself with purpose. The Sigma male's obsession with work, goals, self-improvement, and isolation is not always growth, it's escape. Purpose becomes his anesthetic. Productivity becomes his coping. Solitude becomes his painkiller. He doesn't slow down because slowing down means feeling everything he spent years suppressing. So he keeps moving. He keeps building. He keeps evolving. He keeps running toward purpose and away from pain. People call him disciplined, but often he's just occupied. Healing isn't happening. Distraction is. 6. He isn't healing. He's just afraid that if he opens up, everything will collapse. A Sigma male guards his emotions not because he's cold, but because he's terrified of what will happen if he finally opens the vault. Behind his silence lies years of suppressed feelings, traumatic memories, unresolved arguments, unprocessed heartbreaks, and buried grief. If he opens those doors, he fears he won't be able to close them again. So he keeps everything locked. He keeps himself controlled. He keeps the world at a distance. His fear isn't of vulnerability. His fear is of drowning in everything he refused to deal with. 7. He isn't healing. He's just too busy, holding everyone else together. A Sigma male is the emotional anchor for the people around him. He becomes the stable one, the dependable one, the strong one, the solution, the clarity, the calm. But no one ever asks him if he's okay. No one checks his pulse. No one notices the weight he hides. He carries others because he knows no one can carry him. He supports others because he knows support is something he'll never receive. Healing isn't happening. Self-sacrifice is. He keeps everyone else from falling apart, even when he's falling apart silently. 8. He isn't healing. He's just learned how to smile through damage. A Sigma male's smile is not happiness, it's camouflage. It's a weapon. It's a distraction. It's how he hides the fractures, the doubts, the fears, the disappointment. People assume he's okay because he looks okay, but they forget one truth. A Sigma male does not show what he feels. He shows what he wants you to think he feels. He learned long ago that vulnerability invites predators. So he perfected the art of emotional acting, not to manipulate, but to protect. His smile isn't healing, it's armor. 9. He isn't healing, he's just closed every door that leads backward. A Sigma male doesn't revisit the past because he knows there's nothing left there for him. But this avoidance isn't healing, it's survival. He avoids people, memories, conversations, places, relationships, and thoughts that reopen old wounds. He isn't moving on. He's sealing off. He's locking doors. He's bearing chapters. And he does it well enough that people think he's over everything. But he's not. He just refuses to bleed twice for the same wound. 10. He isn't healing. He's just learned how to carry pain without letting it slow him down. A Sigma male isn't healed, he's functional. He has mastered emotional endurance. He carries pain like a backpack, heavy, unavoidable, but manageable. He doesn't seek sympathy. He doesn't seek validation. He doesn't seek understanding. He simply keeps going. Not because he's healed, but because stopping means sinking. He has learned to manage damage, not erase it. To carry weight, not drop it. To continue forward even when the past grabs at his ankles. A Sigma male doesn't overcome pain. He outwalks it. On a final note, a Sigma male isn't cold. He isn't indifferent. He isn't unbreakable. He isn't healed. He's just learned to hide the damage better than anyone else. He learned to function through pain. He learned to smile through storms. He learned to walk with wounds. He learned to carry what others would collapse under. People think he's strong because he doesn't show weakness. But the truth is harsher. He doesn't show weakness because he knows no one will catch him if he falls. A Sigma male isn't healing. He's surviving. He's enduring. He's adapting. He's evolving. And he does it all in silence. He doesn't hide the pain to seem strong. He hides it because the world never cared enough to look closely.